In this video, we'll create an acoustic guitar patch on the Digitone II using the FM drum machine and the Karplus filter, and we'll also talk a bit about transients. At the end of the video, you'll find a cheat sheet. Hi, it's Aleš here. A few weeks ago, I made my very first tutorial video. Despite my shy nature, despite the fact that the last time I communicated in English was when I was young. The reason was simple. When I got my hands on the Digitone II, I looked at a few factory patches using the Karp filter, started tweaking, and my heart started racing. No way! I started grinning from ear to ear and wanted to share my joy with others. And so, the piano patch video was born. After publishing it, I thought I was crazy, but then the first reactions started coming in and I wish everyone could feel that. So many positive comments. I have to tell you, you are simply amazing. And I sincerely thank you for that. In the previous video, we introduced the exciter-resonator concept and explained a bit about a Karp filter. Today, we'll focus more on the input signal because that's what determines the sound's timbre. If you look at the FM drum machine's diagram, let's temporarily forget about the FM part for simplicity, we can see that the input signal consists of a mix of white or grainy noise and transients. This mix, after being combined, passes through the bass width filter, noise envelope, and then into the filter machine. And that's it. Well, not quite. Because before entering the filter machine, we can apply bit reduction, overdrive, and sample rate reduction to the signal, which gives us a range of possibilities we'll fully explore later in this tutorial. But first, let's briefly return to those mentioned transients. What are they exactly? The FM drum machine manual doesn't give us much information, and online sources vary. I might be mistaken, but as I understand it, we have a total of 32 transients to choose from, one every 4 steps. Transients are short samples. We can either use a pure sample, e.g. by selecting step 0, 4, etc., or mix the ratio of 2 adjacent samples, giving us a wide range of possible combinations. For example, a value of 2 creates a 50-50 mix of the first and second sample. See? The samples are varied, which is great not only for sound creation, but also if I've started to bore you to death and you are giving up on sound designed for today, you can stop here and create juicy drum loops from these samples instead. For those still with us, let's move on to tweaking the acoustic guitar sound. So, just like with the previous piano patch, we'll use the FM drum machine, but only the noise part. On page 3, turn the body level down to 0. On page 4, we turn the noise level off, set the decay to infinite, and turn the transient level up. Again, we'll set the resonator before choosing a suitable transient. Choose Karplus filter in machine selection. Set frequency to 48 on page 1. We set both feedback and low-pass filter to 127. On the second page, we turn keyboard tracking to 100% and cut some highs off with the bass filter. Back to synth page. Turn the drum transient knob slowly and listen. A transient around 40 is what we need. Add a dash of white noise to accentuate the sound of a pick and adjust noise decay. Cut some highs off with the bass width filter. Now we need to replicate the resonator of acoustic guitar, so switch to filter machine and adjust low pass filter on the first page. Adjust the bass width filter on the second page. Set amplitude envelope. Fine-tune exciter by adding some bit reduction, overdrive and sample rate reduction. Make sure the effects are routed before the filter machine. Add some reverb and little chorus. For details about effects, please see the cheat sheet later in this video. Use LFO1 to add some tremolo. Use LFO2 to create subtle nuances in fine-tuning. Third LFO can be used to create a stereo image. Add some key tracking modulation. Select CAM plus low pass filter as a destination. Add velocity modulation let's use synth noise level, synth noise width, and filter base as targets. And that's it. However, getting close to the sound of an acoustic guitar is tricky because we need to simulate not only the timbre but also the playing technique, including all the nuances, imperfections, and accompanying sounds such as finger movements on the fretboard. This can be tedious and the result might not be as convincing. Anyway, here's a cheat sheet with parameters. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you find this tutorial useful, please give it a like. Thank you.